It's in its 16th year now. Komedy For Kidneys has already raised $110,000 in support of dialysis care in Niagara. We welcome the man behind the event and in front of the event as well, comedian and actor Mark Matthews, to the studio. Mark, back at it this Thursday.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, back at it, and Komedy For Kidneys too. It's yes, Thursday. In case you're watching, and time-wise, it's the Thursday right before Good Friday, so we'll be giving out fish.
What is the name of the Thursday before Good Friday?
Komedy For Kidneys night. You silly man. Yeah, it's our 16th annual. Always a pleasure for me. And you say the man behind, and that's very kind of you, but not to detract. Dino Fazio is co-founder and the major organizer. He does all the grunt work in the background. He would say the same, turning it back on me, but I just want to be sure he gets credit for what he does. The show couldn't exist without both our work, but certainly without him. And in memory of Rodney, our dear friend, a stand-up comic from Niagara, moved to Toronto. Very same kidney disease that I had that knocked my kidneys out, and unfortunately Rodney passed away 2009. I think that's when it was. I'm sorry if my memory fails me, but at my age, pretty much a constant thing. But we do this in Rodney's memory. His face is up in the dialysis unit here in Niagara, and now I believe a plaque in the Welland one. So we'll be doing that again in his memory this Thursday.
Who's on the bill this Thursday?
I say it every year. It's a great show because it is. It's first of all, it's unique. When you go to see a stand-up comedy show, you usually see an MC with a middle act and an opening act maybe, and then a headliner. The show consists of 5 headliners. So this is much more like a gala that you would see at the Winnipeg Comedy Festival or Just for Laughs in Montreal, where you have 5 of the big shooters in the whole business, right? And we also have a new comic or up-and-coming comic on the show that we like to share with people. Most of them have been from Niagara. People like David Green, Mitch McBodry. We also had years ago was Mace Galone. K. Trevor Wilson was one of our up-and-comers at one point. So we've had a lot of luck with newcomers.
The newcomer this year is someone from Welland.
Yeah, Brandy Ford is a writer. She works also in podcasts. I guess you call her like an influencer. She started out in stand-up. I think she's had 14 or 15 appearances on stage. Like, she is a very new comedian, but she's done very well. I happened to catch one of her sets, and she was very, very upfront. I want to be on your show. I want to be on your show. And I said, okay, well, it's your challenge, because it's a tough spot. It's a tough spot for a new young comic. So, Brandy, you have a great set. Don't suck. That's all we say.
Really quickly, who are the other comedians?
The others are Mark Crocker, comedian, ventriloquist, one of the premier ventriloquists in the country. Judy Croon, who is just one of the classiest people I know. Judy's on the show and brilliantly funny. Paul Haywood is just nuts. And Paula has been a supporter of Komedy For Kidneys, whether out front or even backstage. So many times he comes back just to pump us up. Shannon Laverty. Oh my God, we were so lucky that Shannon was available. She's been doing a lot of shows and a lot of TV. So it's Shannon and Mark and Paula Haywood and Judy Croon and
Brandy from Welland.
Brandy Ford. Oh, and me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I'm your MC.
7 o'clock Thursday night, Greg Fruin Theater.
7 o'clock, the doors open. The show starts at 8:20, but get there like at a reasonable time because you want to get a drink, you want to get draw prizes. Then the show lasts about 2 hours. Sometimes comedians show up from Toronto, and they just drop in and they want to do 5 minutes.
The stage.
We like to give somebody a little, if we can give the audience a little something extra, just fine. But the tickets, of course, are going fast. So call the Greg Fruin Theater if you have a phone, you want to do it that way, or more. It's probably on the screen sometime soon, gregfruintheater.com, and buy your tickets. Don't phone me and ask me how much they are or what seats. I don't know.
We don't need to know.
I'm a comedian.
Mark, thanks for joining us today.
Are we going?
We're going.
All right, goodbye.